of fields. When you breathe through your nose, as we explained before, uh, you pass the energy by the soul. That's why you breathe through your nose, and it goes to the lungs. The effective energy is here. In a way, if you become very, very good at it, which your teachers should have taught you outside, is if you breathe once through your nose and inhale through your mouth, and the next breathe, inhale through your lung and pass through your nose, you will achieve that status much, much faster. Because the whole cycle is to feed the soul. And this is the way to do it. You breathe, you hold. This energy is everything. You see, we say very simply, you got a CO2 and you got so much amino acid which sits on the top. You are the salt, you are the system. So as you breathe, all these things come in. The same amino acid which is there, the same, everything goes in. And if you feed it in that energy before it converts in the lung of the man to the energy of the gas level, you feed your soul much faster. And this is what the masters don't teach you, because they don't understand the position of the soul. The rhythm of the breathing and the sequences of it. If you can do very slow 2 times breathing through the soul channel, and then 1 time through the physicality, your soul grows very rapidly. You can do it within minutes. Now I told you, I start teaching you how to use your soul to feed your body. And in so many ways, when you start feeding the souls, if you learn in the process of understanding the totality of the working system of the body of the man, you can do magics with it. Because this is your soul. Stays there, does not change. By breathing, you change the energy level of the blood circulation. So this slows down, and slowing down becomes weak. So in a way, if you think of it, you create holes in it, and then it allows your soul to expand. So what your teachers show you is to breathe very slow, and you do. When you breathe slow, you take the maximum energy from this jab as it goes. The slow breathing has 2 effects. One, delivers the maximum energy for the soul to expand, and secondly, it has less for the lung to take, because more or less the soul has taken the cream la cream. And if you change your rhythm of breathing through your nose and inhaling out in a very slow 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 3 to go in and out, and 1 to go through the lung, you'll reach the state of the expansion of the soul of the man very rapidly. At the beginning, you feel dizziness. You feel sometimes vomiting, because this energy, what we breathe into our lung, feeds part of its energy to the stomach. This is why, if you listen to the teaching in the past few weeks, especially to the medical team, which we have given, we say those who get the pain from corona in their head, we actually know the disease has come from the stomach. That's why when you have a corona pain, we tell you, cover your head and CO for your stomach. Because this process is related to each other. It's less energy goes to the lung, because there is a hidden transfer of the energy from the lung into the stomach. The stomach doesn't take all the energy from the food it gets. Partially, the lungs gives it energy, because it's gans, understand what it is. So If in your process of breathing system, you learn to very slow inhale, use your mouth as a storage tank for the air you breathe in and you breathe out. Instead of sending it to your lung as a storage tank, use your mouth. Very slowly, very, very slowly. But don't forget, when you give out, you don't empty the whole tank inside. You keep some behind. Then by the space and the amount you can keep and the rate what you breathe, you dictate what heavier elements you need to cover for the body. And then what happens, your soul, because it receives all this energy, waiting stuff coming through the stomach souls, what we call physical soul, then it expands. And then that's why you see, you think things. Physicality has no dimension. Forget about the television. You can listen to the White House, what the president says. That's what I do with him, but he's stupid, he doesn't know I'm not there. But we work through the soul. If you want to train yourself to feed yourself, this is the way to do. If you do, you have to learn to change your, what we call capacity holding. If you look, if you remember, when the people, when I die, when you open my body, you see something very strange. In my breathing system, I have a cavity which sits here. My lungs are here. And this cavity, from where I come, creates the energy which I need for my soul, allows me the conversion of the soul. That's why I can stay in both states of the man and the creator. Just passing my second rib, there is a small lung. You see it on the x-ray. The bigger lung feeds the physicality, and the small lung is a rapid injection for the soul. I was created to be what I am. And it's all documented. I carry a very small lung on my breathing. This is why the smoking and inhaling bothers me, because this gets clotted faster before it goes to the stomach and the lung. So when you understand the totality, you understand the how you can do. Now they don't need to show you a gimmick, you don't need to go for a year. In 3 hours, if you understand it, you can feed yourself. And then the rate you absorb, the frequency, the expansion of time. And that's it. It allows you to increase the dimension, because as you give less to the lung and you allow the soul to gain more energy, it passes. And then with this, you can even control what fields you want to come in. You don't need to smell the sea. You can smell the dust of the moon. These are the truth, and we teach you slowly.